What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I feel like I want to sit to the side a bit so you can see Pooh Kango. Oh no, Piglet's like hidden. Bless! Sorry, Piglet. I hope that everyone has had a fabulous Christmas and New Year. I am back with my first video of the year, and it's going to be on a holiday that I went on last year before I completely forget and it goes out of my head. Here is a guide to Iceland. Everything you need to know. I'm going to be talking about accommodation, excursions, flights, bus transfers, and of course eating in and eating out. And a few additional extras in there too. Let's begin. So for accommodation, me and my friend Polly stayed in an Airbnb. We thought that this was the best option. Iceland is a fairly expensive country, so we wanted to go cheap and cheerful. And Airbnb was like a hostel, but we had a lock on our door that was private. We had 2 twin beds, which were very nice, and obviously we had a shared kitchen and bathroom. We stayed in Reykjavik, I believe it was downtown Reykjavik, and we could walk into town, which was nice. And it also was very close to the pickup stop. It was about a 6-minute walk, so that was lovely jubbly. I don't know what to do with this piece of hair, but I just hate hair in like my face. Does that work? Yeah, we'll go for that. That's probably gonna come out in it. I went on excursions, tours. Why do I call them excursions for? I mean, I don't know what I'm talking about now. But we didn't want to hire a car as the cost of it would have been a lot more with insurance and that. And then we thought with a tour you get a guide and you get to learn more about the history and where we're going, I guess. So I went on 6, Polly went on 5. There was one that we went separate for one day because it was like a spare day on our second to last day, like a full last day in Iceland. So the tours that we did were the Secret Lagoon with Golden Circle, the Blue Lagoon, the South Coast tour, whale watching, Northern Lights bus tour, and Snæfellsnes National Park. I don't know if I'm saying that right, okay? Sorry if you're Icelandic, please enlighten me to how you say it. That's how it looks in my head. Yeah. Another thing to mention is that I went for 9 days, and I felt that that was a decent amount of time. Although at the beginning people were like, that's really long, like people only go for 3 or 4 days, but we wanted to do a lot of Iceland. We thought we may not return, and we wanted to like make the most of our stay. So I also think this is a good idea if you want to do the Northern Lights bus tour or you want to do the whale watching. This is because if you don't see the Northern Lights, you can rebook for another day, and you can rebook as many times as you get to see them, which is really nice. And we went 5 times. Times. The first time we went, we saw it through a camera, through someone else's camera actually, because I could not see it with my naked eye. And then the second time we went, we didn't see anything and we're just freezing cold. The 3rd and 4th were cancelled due to severe gale winds, and the 5th time we finally saw the beauty that it's called the Aurora, yeah, that Northern Lights. We're gonna call it the Northern Lights, everybody. Okay. And also the whale watching. I said that so abruptly. Also the whale watching, we went first time, someone saw a fin, I believe. I got a little bit seasick, but not actually physically sick, just felt it, you know. I even took seasickness tablets, which were provided, which was very nice. The second time was lovely. I stayed on the top the whole time, and we managed to see a humpback whale and killer whales, and it was lovely, really nice. So if you have, what am I trying to say? No, if you want to do like tours like that, have a few spare days that you haven't got anything planned so that you can rebook for that day. Otherwise you get 2 years, but you can come back in the 2 years. But I don't know, like I just wanted to get it over and done with in my trip. It's up to you really. But that is my advice. I feel like I am so hunched. I need to change my camera angle clearly. perched it up a bit. My tripod is just sitting there and I'm just being so lazy that I can't be able to get it out, so I've just used my books on my table. Come on, Holly, man, sort it out. Right, I'm still on tours. What I'd highly recommend is the South Coast tour. You see many waterfalls, you go to a black beach, and well, the tour that we went on, you got a tablet, and even on the journey, it will tell you like things like, look on your right, there's a geothermal plant, and you just see everyone, and it does like different languages, which is really nice. So you just like, you just see everyone go, oh my god, a geothermal plant, scandalous. But you know, it was really fun. I just like would watch everyone. It was amazing how it's done by GPS. Really clever idea, actually. Really enjoyed that. I had like 2 headphones in, like one with my music and one, and then I'll just stop one when one played. And yeah, because some of them were quite a while away, like it took an hour to get to the first stop. But yeah, I thoroughly recommend the South Coast tour. I really enjoyed the Schnaffenlas Peninsula as well. I just love a good national park, and I love seeing like, I don't know, like structures, like natural structures. Is that a thing? I don't know, I just find it beautiful. The world is a beautiful place, and Iceland is a beautiful country. There's the 2 I would fully recommend. I mean, the others were fabulous as well, but if I was to pick 2, it'd be them 2. For flights, I just booked really far in advance, and hilariously my bag underneath was more than my seat. How is that possible? I do not for the life of me know. But that's where they get you, in it. We're being bastards. From the airport to our Airbnb, we got a bus transfer. It was the Airbus. We just booked it before we left, so it was all organised, and then all we did was just find the email, put our bags under deck in the bus, and then got a seat and showed them the email. The queue was very long, so if you've got like a late flight, or you just literally just want to get to a hotel slash hostel slash Airbnb, it's best to book in advance, and then it's all sorted for you. There was a long queue, and I believe it was more money like on the day. I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Thumbs up is like my latest craze. Whoop, 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 whoop. So food, glorious food. Well, as we stayed in an Airbnb, we did bring a lot of food with us. I literally had a sporadic Aldi shop because I didn't realise how expensive Iceland was going to be. And then when we went there, it wasn't ridiculous as we got told. We got told like a burger and chips was like 50 quid. That is not the case, but I'd say it's like London, but maybe a little bit more expensive, but not like by all means ridiculous. I had a fish and chips. Well, it was fish and like small potatoes, because they didn't have any like chips. And with a mango salad, that was £15. So I guess that's, yeah, London price, I guess, if you want to say that. It was very nice, can I just say. Go to a seafood place if you love seafood, like, because we lived near the marina. I say lived, I meant stayed near the marina. It was just the closest place where we could walk to, as we're clearly that lazy on holiday. For eating in, there is a supermarket called Bonus. That is the cheapest supermarket that we got told by Icelandic people, and what I researched before I went. And it was a short walk to our Airbnb as well, which was nice. I didn't really buy a huge amount, just bought some fruit, snacks. Also, if you go on tours, some of the places where you go, because it's like one of the only restaurants in that little town, they can charge a horrific fare. So if you are in a hotel and you don't have any kitchen facilities, I'd still recommend going to the supermarket to get snacks and whatever food you require for the trip. You can always eat out, but yeah, it's nice to eat out, but I mean, yeah, sometimes it's a bit too much. Like a sandwich was like ridiculous. I remember it being ridiculous, but I don't want to tell you a price. But yes, sandwiches are pricey in the middle of nowhere in Iceland by the sea. Yeah, you heard it here first. Other information I wanted to tell you is to get the conversion app. I say the conversion app, there's many conversion apps. It's handy if you go abroad a lot because you can just put like well, because I'm from England, I'm going to say that sterling currency, pound, who says sterling? The pound currency, and it will tell you how much it is. No, you put in, I'm saying this the wrong way around. You put in like the Icelandic money and it will come up how much it is in pounds. Wow. That really just happened. Like the smacking head emoji right now. Also, talking about money, I would suggest getting a currency free card so that you don't have to pay fees. There are many around. Some actually bank accounts do it now, or you can get Revolut, which is what I started with. You just top up however much you want and it just pays in the local currency. That can be good or bad because obviously the exchange rate fluctuates like crazy, especially with Brexit going on right now. I mean, the US dollar's particularly bad, but it's handy because they don't charge you they don't charge you to exchange. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Also, I did not take any cash with me to exchange or to spend. I just used my card. As we're only there for 9 days and nowhere needed cash, everywhere accepted card. So even the tourist shops, like gifts, they all used cards. So it was all grand and dandy. Grand and dandy. I don't know what else to say, my love. Is there anything that I want to say? I don't know. Man, I've written everything down, but I still feel like I've missed out some things. Like, I don't know, like where to eat. To be fair, I only ate out twice the whole time I was there. We bought that much food and bought in the supermarket. As I say, I had the fish and chips, fish and potatoes. The fish and chips is just a normal thing to say, right? And what else did I have? Oh, I had Icelandic street food. Do this like bread roll. They chop off the top and they put like, I had a lamb soup, and you basically just like eat the soup and then eat the bread. It was really, really good actually. I had that just before I went to the airport, so it was really, really good. Also, if you have some free time, I'd head to Perla Museum. There is a free bus from the concert hall, Harper Concert Hall, and there's an ice cave in there, and there's an observation deck where you can see the whole of Reykjavik, and also a man-made ice cave, which I didn't realise existed until like the second to last day, and then I went in the morning and flew in the evening. I feel like this video is so incredibly long now, and I feel like I've spoken for England, but that is everything that I wanted to say. If you have any questions, or you've been to Iceland and you did something that I didn't do, please let me know, because you never know, I might return. And if you're heading and have any questions, do let me know. I'll see if I can help you out there. Yeah, that's right. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe below, and I shall see you next time. I'll do it this way so you can see all my teddies. No, you still can't see my teddies. Oh. Bye guys.